Hey, Clean Impact team, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Now, I know that it's Thursday, and normally you're used to hearing about, some of the standard process that we use for mopping or working on our vacuum or collecting trash with enthusiasm or being our personal best. Well, we're going to change things up a little bit because there was often a little bit of confusion over those. So we're just going to use this opportunity to have a conversation about that, about being our best, about always being remarkable. Core value number one of Clean Impact is always being remarkable. And one of the simplest things, even at the last meeting, we talked about making those little deposits. Making those little deposits, that's the best and easiest way to be remarkable, is make those deposits in those that are around you. To your family, make those deposits of good energy, good vibrations. To the people that you're serving, make those little deposits of good energy and good vibrations. To your office that you're working at during the day, make those little deposits of good vibrations, good energy coming back your way. Make deposits in your personal excellence. Always be your best. Think about ways that you can continue to grow. Think about ways that you can continue to overcome challenges. But being aware of those little deposits is a critical component in being remarkable. Always being remarkable. And I am going to talk about some nuts and bolts, though. I am going to talk about being remarkable and showing up on time. On time means not just rolling up half a block away from the job site and signing in because we can see where you're at on the GPS. It's ridiculous. Not waiting not waiting till the last minute to get to the job site or being one stoplight away from being late. What kind of sense does that make, man? You're causing yourself stress. You're causing yourself stress before you even go to perform at elite level. You can't cause yourself stress before that. We just had the Sangamon CEO group out here at the Mullet. That's 40 young entrepreneurs from high school, seniors, from all over the Sangamon County. They were here today. Now, if I would have raced around and got here real late and been all frantic, you think I'd have been able to perform and kind of have a conversation with these kids about making these deposits and about personal excellence and about being their best? Do you think I would have showed up for them properly if I was frazzled because I was late or because I was running behind? No. I gave myself time. I got here. I rolled in, man. I felt good. I got in my flow state. I made my drink. I laid down right here and did my breathing exercises that I do. That takes 12 minutes to do a breathing exercise. Now, if I was rushing around, do you think I'd have that 12 minutes to sit there and compose myself and be ready for these kids, to be my best for them, to give them everything that I have? Do you think I'd have been ready if I'd have rushed? No. Same thing's going to happen when we're on the job site. If you're rushing around trying to get there, you're going to be frazzled when you get there. So being on time means being at the job site, having your car parked, being down in your closet where we are, getting our stuff ready, and clocking in. That's what being on time means. That's what being ready to go. That doesn't mean 1 minute after. That doesn't mean 2 minutes after. That means before, a little bit before, a couple of minutes before is fine. We always talk about clocking in, clocking out on time. I'm not sitting waiting for you guys to watch the clock in the second hand to go and clock in. That's not what it's about, guys. It's about being remarkable, and it's about not bending and taking okay, he said I can be here 5 minutes early. What if I come 25 minutes early? What if I come half hour early? What if I come an hour early? Because that's how it happens. Or if you're leaving early, well, if he says, I can clock out 1 minute early because I don't want to sit there and watch it. What happens if I clock out 5? What happens if I clock out 10? What happens if I take a half hour off and take away from the service I could be giving my customers? What if I did it a half hour, or if I left a half hour early? Guys, we have to use a little bit of common sense as professionals that we are. We're on the job site. We're down in our closet. We're doing our stretches. We're getting ready to watch our video. We're getting ready to watch our video on how to be our best. And then we're going to clock in before the time comes. Because here's what's happening, guys. 5:01. I'm noticing people are clocking in. 5:02. Noticing people are clocking in. That's not on time. That's late. We were talking about, that affects your bonus program. It's only a minute. Yeah, it's only a minute, but it's late. We have to be able to set a standard. The standard is, if you're supposed to be there at 5 o'clock is the absolute latest you can clock in. A little bit early is fine too. 5 minutes early, that's perfect. That means I know you're there, you're flowing, you're in your groove. 1 minute late is late. Period. There has to be a line drawn somewhere, guys. We can't say, 2 minutes late. Well, why didn't we say 5:02 is the time? No, we said 5 o'clock is the time. I use 5 o'clock as an arbitrary number as any scheduled shift. So please, no, if you're late, takes you out of the bonus program. You can see on your timesheet, whenever you go look at your hours that you do, you can see what time you clocked in and clocked out at, what's been recorded and what's been approved. You know what time it is. If you're having issues, you got to let us know. Again, if you're not early, you're late. We were always taught that growing up. Showing up right on time does not mean you're on time. That means you're one stoplight away from being late. That means you're one spinning bar away from being late. You don't need that in your life. You don't need that stress. You need to have that relaxation. You need to get here early enough. You need to get to the job site early enough where you can relax. You can take a couple breaths. You can reflect on what you're getting ready to do. You can gain your spirit. You can close your eyes and pray. Find your happy spot. Guys, we're providing a superior quality service, something to be proud of. In order to provide that quality service, you got to have your mind right. You can't be frazzled. Be there on time. I rambled about that for a long time because it's that important. Please pay attention. Please continue to be remarkable. Continue to serve at a high level. Continue to inspire me to be my best, because you do every day. I think about our team. I think about the greatness that you have. I think about the conversations you're having with your families. I think about how you're inspiring them to be their best. And it makes my heart so happy just to be part of it. We're part of the best. And it takes all of you to continuously remind me to be my best. And I hope that our words and our conversations inspire you to be your best and continue to push the envelope, to continue to make those deposits, continue to elevate yourself 1% better than you were, 1% better than everybody else. It's going to carry you a long way. Until next time, team, thank you so much. Continue to be remarkable. And if you need anything, let us know.